Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. My name is Bill. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. And it's Monday, which means we're doing Out of the Park Baseball 21. Let's load that up. There we go. It's 2026. We got, as of right now, 5 more streams of this left. I said I would stop at year 2030. We'll see how that goes, but that is the tentative plan, is to stop this series in 5 more years, in-game years, and we'll do something else with this game. I think I'm going to take control of a team. I am doing a GM/manager control of the Mariners, but it was a fantasy draft starting in 1995. So all the league's players in that year, fantasy draft. Started in 95. We are currently in 2007 in that league. I've won the World Series 4 times, made it to the playoffs 9 times in about 11 seasons. So, not bad. Made some very interesting moves. Since Seattle has a shitty budget, I had to get rid of a lot of top guys early. So, for example, real quick before we move on to that, A-Rod, traded him in the year 2000. Jim Edmonds I had, traded him in 98. Who else did I have? Carlos Delgado, he was a free agent, couldn't re-sign him. Traded Brian Giles in 2000. Kurt Schilling I had for 2 years, traded him to LA for Raul Ibanez. Garrett Anderson, traded him in 98. Mariano Rivera, I think I drafted him in 97, traded him after 2 years. Signed him back in free agency in 2002. Had Billy Wagner, traded him to Minnesota. Ken Griffey, he was a free agent in 2000, couldn't re-sign him. I had Roy Halladay, traded him to the Angels, got Jose Bautista for him. David Ortiz, traded him to Oakland. Adrian Beltre, traded him to Milwaukee. The one thing in that series is I've had great pitching, as you've heard. I had Schilling, I had Mariano Rivera, had Billy Wagner, had Roy Halladay. I currently have Joe Nathan, Francisco Rodriguez, Rafael Soriano, Bobby Jenks, Johan Santana, Fausto Carmona, Chris Capuano, and what's up, Reese? And I traded for Adam Wainwright. So that series, pitching has been my strong suit there, but I think we'll do something like that once this series is over. I'll take control of a team and just focus on that. Whether it's an old team or a current team, not sure yet, but I'll figure that out in 5 weeks when this series is over. So, 2026. Let's see if I could check who the... So the Blue Jays are the AL favorite, projected to go 111-51. As for the NL, it's the Phillies again, 162. But we'll see. Those were the top teams last season, and they both lost in the championship series. Yes, it is. To recap what happened in 2025, Mike Trout signed a 4-year extension with Philly. Alex Bregman and Garrett Cole both win the Triple Crown. St. Louis beats Oakland. And Minnesota went on a free agent rampage, signing Juan Soto, Aaron Judge, JT Realmuto, and Jose Ramirez. I do want to check out the Phillies' payroll real quick because... Alright, so they got Ohtani till 2031, Trout 2029 with the vesting option. He needs 550 plate appearances. And then I think I maxed 2029. Let's see what that team. Trout, Ohtani, Fried, and a bunch of no-name guys. Okay. 2028, 27. I got Charlie Blackmon for 2 years, Miguel Andujar. Blackmon's 39. Wow. Scott Oberg. All right, so they got options. Drew Pomeranz is still pitching. Got real dizzy there. All right. Since there's no rookies, I haven't had to add anyone to my players to watch. A lot of them are retired by now. Who else? Who's retired early? Cespedes retired early. Arozarena didn't become the guy that we know him today. Freddie Freeman's in AAA. He hasn't played in the majors since 2021, which is a bit upsetting. He's in the Brewers organization. As far as pitchers, Yu Darvish is in AA. Aroldis Chapman finally retired. Denilson Lamet, nowhere to be found. Verlander's retired. So, not what I expected. All right, let's start the year. Syndergaard's still going strong. He's had one Cy Young, not bad. Baltimore starting 8-1, best record so far. What is Baltimore? Clevenger, Davies, DeSclafani, Erod, Carantini, Carlos Madrigal, Spangenberg, Brad Long, Acuna, Bellinger. That's a great outfield. Acuna, Bellinger, and Kepler. Wow. They have Ronald Acuna until 2033. Still really cheap. $21 million. That's really cheap for Acuna. Clevenger, they have 2 years. Bellinger, they got for 4. A lot of cheap guys in the middle here, under $1.5 million. All right, Baltimore knows what they're doing with their contracts. Two weeks in, Yankees are 5-12. Texas is 5-11. Pittsburgh is 0-16. What the hell? All right, 1 run, 2 runs, 3 runs, 2 runs, 8 runs, 9 runs, 4-3, 3-1. They've lost a lot of close games too. Wow. I mean, they're pitching. Sandy Alcantara, Jacob Faria. I don't know who the other guys are. Hoskins, Gleyber, Moran, Merrifield. It's not a bad middle of the order. Man, 0-16 to start the year. Oh, they won. Oh, they're 2-20. Okay. Let's take bets to see how bad they finish. All right, they're up to 6 wins. 6-22. Yankees only have 9. Fernando Tatis. He was a free agent? No, okay, he's played. Oh, it's an extension. 276 over 8 years. Wow. $34.5 million until 2034. He's been with Arizona since 2018. Okay. Arbitration, or the rookie renewals, 5-year extension, and then an 8-year extension. He's getting paid. May 1st, Pittsburgh is 7-24. Yankees are 9-24. Braves are 9-22. Not a good start. Aaron Judge, player of the month. 11 home runs, 308 average. Matt Chapman, NL player. Jack Flaherty and Carlos Rodon, your pitchers of the month. And Pittsburgh officially has a better record than the Yankees now. I don't know what's up with this Yankees team. Trevor Richards, Ken Bedrosian, Joe Jimenez, however you pronounce it. Sal Perez, Hosmer, Simmons, Dahl, Senzel, Santander. How old is this team? Not the worst, but they don't have anyone. Oh, there goes my pencil. All right, who's leading right now? We're about 5 weeks into the season. Fletcher and Matt Chapman for batting average. Schwarber, who actually just signed with Washington in real life, 18. Matt Chapman, 21. Suarez with 44. Chapman with 49. Chapman right now leading all 3 offensive categories. Where is he? Colorado? Yeah, besides stolen bases, he's the best hitter in the NL right now. Yeah, Colorado is 3 games under 500. There was a trade, but no one I care about. Pete Alonso, 400. Alex Bregman, 400. Rafael Devers, 300. Harper, 400. Trey Turner, 300. Jose Ramirez, 2,000th hit. Schwarber, 400. Hunter Dozier, 300. Mitch Garver, 300. Eddie Rosario, 4. Jose Iglesias, 2,000 hits. Kershaw gets 250 wins. Eddie Rosario, 2,000 hit. And Goldschmidt, 2,500. We're going to see a lot of those accomplishments throughout the year. Braves, 21 games back. Yankees, 13.5. Pittsburgh, only 10 after starting the season 0-16. Dodgers, 10. Orioles, 6.5 game lead. Twins, 1. Mariners, 1. Phillies, 8. Reds, 5. Giants, 3. All right, currently June 1st. Schwarber and Gleyber Torres, your batters of the month. Shane Bieber still killing it with Dylan Bundy picking up pitcher of the month honors. Yu Darvish is still pitching in, what is that, Double-A? Yep. He had 1 game last year with Baltimore. Man, Yu Darvish fell off a cliff. 2018 was his last good season. Yep. Eugenio Suarez, 400. Rhys Hoskins, 3. Frankie Lindor, 2,000 hits. Christian Yelich, 300. Matt Chapman. He's still leading the NL. David Fletcher, Kyle Schwarber, and Suarez leading the AL. AL Central. You got 4 teams in the mix there. NL West, AL West. Looking good so far. Whoa. We got a trade. Buster Posey and this rookie go to the Pirates for Buck Farmer and this rookie. Wow. Interesting. For 2 reasons. 1, Posey's still in the league. And 2, Pittsburgh traded for him when they're 7 games under 500. 8, half, 13-6, and a tie. Luke Voigt, home run number 300. I mean, last season we had some really close races. You had Cleveland and Minnesota for the Central, Oakland and Houston for the West, and then you had 3 teams competing for the wild card. And then the NL, Pittsburgh, San Diego, and Washington were all competing for wild card spots. So it was really exciting down the stretch last season. Mike Trout suspended. Luke Voigt had a 22-game hitting streak. Second longest in the league so far. Gleyber Torres leading the NL in batting average for now. Gleyber Torres, 38 home runs. Kyle Schwarber, same thing. And 80 RBI. Matt Chapman hit a bit of a slump. Carlos Madrigal and Albert Amora are your batters of the month. Jose Barrios and Shaw Stott, your pitchers of the month. And I can care less about rookies. Garrett Cole gets 200 wins. Mad Bum, 250 wins. Ketel Marte, 2,000 hits. Machado, 500 home runs. Okay, Machado's still killing it. He's got 25 already. Wilmer Difo now in LA for Miles Mikolas. Don't care about anyone there. Nope, don't care about anyone there. Aaron Sanchez to the Tigers for Corey Freeman. Felipe Rivero and a minor leaguer for Chad Pinder. Okay. Nope, don't get anyone there. Derek Diedrich to Tampa Bay. And don't care about anyone there. July 1st, we've had a few trades already. Let's sim to there. Yeah, that AL Central is going to be really close, I think, again. And the NL West, 4 teams within 1.5 games of each other. I think it should be on the last gen consoles. It would be dumb if they don't. But yeah, I'm looking forward to 21 as well. I didn't get 20. I get sports games every other year. So I didn't get last year MLB The Show, which I wouldn't have played much of it anyway. I had way too many games to play. But next year, I'll probably get it. Yeah, like last gen, PS4, Xbox One, I think it'll still be on that because there's still a lot of people with those consoles, and they'll be dumb to lose out on that money. JD Martinez retiring. Okay. Damn, this is his last year. He had a good run. He's not making the Hall of Fame or anything, but it was a good run. Oh, Tatis hurt. Gleyber with 41 home runs against Grandal Grichuk. Aristides Aquino against Shohei. Pete Alonso against Dave Acevedo. And whoever Ralph Busby is against Kyle Schwarber. I'm going to go Gleyber, Ohtani, Alonso, Schwarber. Ohtani. Nope, I got one right. I'm going to go Ohtani and Busby. Ohtani. Okay. I think. Oh, 23-17. I'm going to go Ohtani. Oh, that guy wins it. Okay. All-Star game time. For the AL, you got Christian Yelich, Ketel Marte, Juan Soto, Alex Bregman, Trey Mancini. Haven't said his name in a while. He's had a pretty good career. Carlos Correa, Eugenio Suarez, Francisco Mejia, Nick Senzel with Erod on the mound. For the NL, Matt Chapman, Steven Piscotty, Alberto Mora, Gleyber Torres, Framil Reyes, Gary Sanchez, Trevor Story, Pete Alonso, Rafael Devers, and Shaw Stott. You got Alex Bregman, Correa, and Trevor Story, the only 5-star players currently playing. They're in this starting lineup. Where are we playing the All-Star? Target Field in Minnesota. Good ballpark. I liked it a lot. And that's a leadoff walk. Oh, bunt, but they get the lead runner. Wow. Juan Godo. That's to the wall. Oh, that doesn't score him. Second, third, 2 out, 1 out. The grounder keeps him in check. Trey Mancini with the single to left field. That scores 1. And another single. That's Carlos Correa. Eugenio Suarez grounds out to end the inning, but the AL scores 2. Erod takes the mound with a 2-0 lead. Piscotty. That's going to be single to right field. Alberto Mora, the NL batting leader, strikes out. And Gleyber Torres, the home run leader, strikes out looking. Chris Stratton on the mound. That's a ground out. Nick Senzel. Big fly to center field, but that's caught. And Christian Yelich. That's going to be a double at least. 2-out double for Yelich. Is that going to score? No! What a throw. Yelich tagged out at home. Nick Wallenhorst, whoever that is, gets Framil to pop out to second. Gary Sanchez checks his swing, held up, ball 4. Trevor Story strikes out looking. And that's a fielder's choice to end the inning. 2-0, top of the third. Bobby LaValle. This is where we're going to get some of the fictional players coming in as more of the real players start to retire. Right into the shift for Trey Mancini. Out number 3. That's a strikeout. Matt Chapman strikes out looking. Or strikes out swinging, my bad. And Steven Piscotty tries a bunt to get on. He's safe, okay. But Alberto Mora grounds out to end the inning. 2-0, top of the 4th. Pretty quick game so far. Big fly. Correa pops or flies out to center or right. Wow. What side of the field is that? Right field. Francisco Mejia. 2-out single to left field. Nick Senzel flies out to left field. 8 total hits in 3.5 innings so far. Jose Alvarado on the mound for the American League. He gets Gleyber to pop out to right center. Framil Reyes with a walk. Yeah, AL has they've won what 2 of the last 3. Yeah, they've won 2 of the last 3 All-Star games. And pop out to the catcher. Infield fly. Pete Alonso. grounds into a fielder's choice to end the inning. Yeah, they won in 2023, 6-3. They won last year 12-6. And right now, they're shutting out the NL. Ketel Marte. He goes to left field. That's a double. Juan Soto. We got first and third. 1 out. Bases loaded. 1 out for the American League. Madrigal. Fielder's choice. 1 run scores. Carlos Correa. Right to the third baseman. All right, they could have got a lot more, but they get 1 run. Make it 3-0. Patrick Corbin now on the mound. Oh! Who's that? Ketel Marte bobbles it for an error. NL can capitalize there. Yeah. AL has they're pretty stacked. Their pitching looks really good too. Alright, first baseman gets the force out at first to end the inning. 1 error. 1 man stranded. No damage there. That's a leadoff walk for Suarez. Omar Narvaez. Big fly. Looks like it's going to be caught, though. Nick Senzel. Fly to right field. And there's quickly 2 outs. Looks like Hunter Dozier. Oh, he's safe. Trey Turner. Right up the middle. That'll score another run. 4-0 American League. Nope, Schwarber strikes out. But AL gets another run. 4-0, bottom 6. Whoa, who hit that? Raul Mondesi? That's a triple. Mike Trout got a 4-year extension at the beginning of last season. Strikes out. Tucker Barnhart. He grounds out, but the run scores. Trevor Story. That's a 2-out single. Pete Alonso strikes out looking to end the inning. Zach Eflin, top of the 7th. Back-to-back strikeouts. Can he strike out the side? No, but he gets a 1-2-3 inning. Good outing for Zach Eflin. Senzel strikes out looking. Oof. Two quick innings there. I mean, it's not out of the possibility, but I don't see it happening. Oof, bad swing by Real Muto. Senzel. That's a 2-run home run for Nick Senzel. Yep, you might have just jinxed him, Breeze. 6-1 now. Hunter Dozier rips it down the left field line. That's a stand-up double for him. And Trey Turner pops it out. Schwarber, he hits his own 2-run home run. It's now 8-1. Breeze definitely jinxed the NL All-Star team there. NL's hopes of winning out the window. Or should I say out of the ballpark like those 2 home runs were. How many strikeouts have been in this game? There's a lot. Okay. Little 2-out rally here. Nope, that's over. Top 9. Jordan Luplow with a double. Thought he was going to go 3. Luke Voigt rips it down the left field line, or the third base line, whatever you want to call it, with an RBI double. Real Muto pops up to the second baseman. Senzel hit a 2-run home run last inning, but he flies out. 9-2, bottom of the 9th. Can the NL make a big comeback? Liner to center field. Grounded to the first baseman. That's 2 quick outs. They're not dead yet. And it's over. All right, AL wins 9-2. All right. I guess, yeah, I'd rather score 2 than none. Well, we had 4 trades today. Kyle Quantrill to Houston. Robert Gsellman is now in Philly. Jake Cave is in Oakland. And Aaron Savali is with Minnesota. Nope, don't know who any of those players are. Rafael Iglesias and some minor leaguers to Miami. Oh no, to the Twins for. Wow, the Twins traded Jose Ramirez for a reliever. He wasn't doing that bad. 10-31, 258. Miami's taking on that contract. Wow. Yep. He signed a 4-year deal with Minnesota. They trade him halfway through the year. Very interesting. All right, Breeze, you have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Jake Diekman to Detroit. Whoever Carlos Sanchez is now in L.A. Pittsburgh trades Colin Moran to Baltimore. Pittsburgh also trading Rhys Hoskins to San Francisco. They are cleaning house right now. How bad are they doing? They're in 4th place, 12 games under 500. Philly running away with their division. Three more trades. No one I care about there. No one there. Rays trade Jurickson Profar to the Yankees for Joey Lucchesi. Very interesting. Oscar Mercado is now with the Mets. Yasmani Grandal back to the Padres, where it all began. I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah, okay. Yasmani Grandal dealt to the Padres. Oh, not what I wanted. Pittsburgh receives Dwight Smith for a couple players. Framber Valdez is now with the Yankees. Scooter Gennett going to the Marlins. Miami is loading up right now. They just got Jose Ramirez and now Scooter Gennett. Okay. A couple days left before the deadline. Trevor Richards to Detroit. Don't know anyone there. Austin Riley to the Astros. And don't know anyone there. Austin Meadows is now with Boston. He's been playing really well. Last day, last trade. Greg Floyd going to Pittsburgh for Francisco Robles and whoever this minor league shortstop is. Yohan Moncada and David Bodie, your batters of the month. Madison Bumgarner, at 37 years old, gets pitcher of the month, along with whoever Ray Ladd is. And don't care about the rookies. All right, so we have 2 months left of the 2026 season. Baltimore and Philly are your top teams. Have commanding leads, 11 and 19 games respectively. Minnesota, half game lead. Seattle, 4.5. Reds, 8. Diamondbacks, half game. Wild card, not as close as it was last year, but we still have 2 months to play. What? A home run for number 400 for Ronald Acuna. That is awesome. Anyone else? We got that one. We got that one. Moncada, 300. Uris Familia gets 300 saves. Austin Meadows, 300 home run. Jurickson Profar, 300 home runs. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. Let's do next week. 20, 11.5 to Seattle. Wow. 6-game lead. Soto gets to 300 home runs as well. Max Muncy, 400. Eloy Jimenez, 300. Or Eloy Jimenez, however you want to pronounce it. Seven, 1, 5, 17.5, 7, 2.5. Christian Yelich, Madrigal, Schwarber, and Rowdy Tellez in the AL. Albert Amora, Gleyber Torres, and Matt Chapman in the National League. Oof, Jose Fernandez, done for the year. Torn rotator cuff. That might end his career. He hasn't seen MLB action in 4 seasons. He's been in AAA for the last 3. Well, Baltimore's lead is shrinking. Down to 4.5. 3, 5, 18, 4.5, and 4. Wow, look at the AL wildcard right now. You have Toronto up 8 games. Kansas City, A's, Red Sox, White Sox, all tied based on win percentage. And the Tigers are 1 game back. In the NL, Arizona's up a half game. Cubs and Padres are tied by percentage points. Miami, 2.5 back. Rockies, 3.5. So maybe I was a little premature saying that the divisions, or at least the playoff races, would not be close. All right, so that week separated some of the teams, but Miami's now within 2. They're still within 3.5. Toronto's on a 6-game win streak. They're now only 1 game back of Baltimore, who had an 11-game lead just 3 weeks ago. Denelson Lamet killing it. And, oh, he's in single A now? I mean, yeah, I guess he's 34. That makes sense. Piscotty, 300 home runs. Ramon Laureano, 300. Trevor Story, 2,000 hits. Raul Mondesi, 300. Marcus Semien, 2,000 hits. Okay. I haven't checked injuries at all, so I'm not going to do that. Where is it? So starting here with Dylan Covey. Oh, you can't even see it. But all the way down here was the first injury of the season, and then it goes all the way up. I could already see it. Season ending, season ending, season ending. Yeah. There was a lot. Rockies and Trevor Story signed a 5-year extension. Okay. Porcello signed with the Yankees. Hader back to the White Sox. This was all in May. Yohan Moncada and Alberto Mora, your hitters for August. Jack Flaherty and Jose Quintana, your pitchers for August. So we have 1 month left. Christian Yelich, Kyle Schwarber, and Rowdy Tellez lead the AL. Alberto Mora, Gleyber Torres, and Eddie Rosario lead the NL. Doesn't look like we'll have any Triple Crown winners. And Matt Chapman's only got 39 home runs. So unless he has a huge power performance, it does not look like Matt Chapman will win the Triple Crown. And the NL, or the AL, is all over the place. Ugh. I hate doing that. Baltimore is now in second place. Blue Jays have a half-game lead in the AL East. 2-game lead for Minnesota, 8-game lead for Seattle, 20.5 for Philly. They are the first team to clinch a playoff spot. Braves have been eliminated. The Yankees are eliminated. 6-game lead for the Reds, 6-game lead for the Giants. DJ LeMahieu, 2,500 hits. Baltimore clinches a playoff spot. Oh, Philly clinched the division. Baltimore clinches a playoff spot. Toronto will clinch right behind them. They're only a half game back. Cleveland's out. Washington's also eliminated. Ooh, Juan Soto hurt. Yep. Toronto clinched. So one of them will win the division. The other is going to win the wild card. You got five teams competing for the second wild card in the AL. And there's 5 teams competing. That's 6 teams. The Mets are only 2.5 out for the 2 wild card spots in the NL. Tampa Bay Yankees out, Cleveland out, Rangers, Angels out, Washington Braves out, Cardinals, Brewers, Pirates all out. Giants clinched the division. Dodgers out. All right. Still 2.5 games between the 5 teams here. 3.5 between the 6 teams here. But Cubs have a 4-game lead in the first wild card spot. So they seem to be safe. So I'm going to keep track like I did last week of the teams to monitor. So we got Toronto and Baltimore for the division. Oh, the AL Central. Still really close. Detroit, Minnesota, what was that? Chicago and KC. All within 2.5 games. West, don't care. Houston and A's for the wild card. As for the NL, we're looking at Cubs, I think, are fine. Looking at Miami, San Diego, Mets, Arizona, and Cleveland. Or Colorado, I should say. All right. Let's see if I can rule any of these teams out. Nope. Still in it. Boston's still alive with 5 games back, but I'm not going to keep track of them. Seattle clinches the division. Cubs clinch the wild card, so they're fine. All right, 4 back. All right, we got 3 days left of the regular season, so we got to keep tabs on this. Toronto and Baltimore, who's going to win the AL East? Toronto wins. Baltimore loses. That may... No, that doesn't clinch it yet. Wow, okay. Not what I wanted to do. We got all of the AL Essential for the most part. Except for Cleveland. But Kansas City wins. Houston's a wild card contender. They win. Texas, no. Seattle, no. White Sox are in it. They win. The Mets win. Arizona and San Diego. Arizona wins. Colorado wins. Cincy, no. Washington and Philly, no. So Boston's out. And that really didn't solve anything. Since he clinched the division, at least, Cubs are in the playoffs. Everyone else is still alive. Do it all again. Baltimore wins, so they're within 2 games. Yep. No. Yeah, Boston technically. If they win, they're really close. Nope. Minnesota wins, which I think means Boston's eliminated. Detroit loses. That's not good. Kansas City and Chicago. Chicago wins. They're a game behind Detroit, 2 games up on the Twins, and 2 games up on the Royals. Houston needs to win. They lose. LA is not in it. Milwaukee and Cubs are not in it. Diamondbacks and Dodgers and... Oh, yeah, Diamondbacks. They lose, so I think they're done. Cincy clinch, Pittsburgh's out. Mets lose, I think they're done now. Miami wins. Colorado wins. Oakland's still alive. They win big. Padres lose. So who's out now? That's a lot. Okay. Arizona out. Mets out. Colorado out. Wow, that got rid of a lot of teams in the NL. AL, everyone is still alive. We got 2 more days of this. Toronto wins, and they clinch the division. Baltimore wins, and they go to the last day of the season. Toronto wins. They win the AL East. Baltimore is a lock for the wild card. Twins win. So right now they're, what's that, a game and a half behind the Tigers. Cleveland wins, and now, yep, what is that, 2 games? Did I make a mistake? Yeah, Twins are 2 games behind the Tigers. White Sox win. They are now tied with the Tigers. Houston wins, so they're still in line for a wild card spot. Angels and Mariners, no. Mets are out. Phillies clinched. Milwaukee still in it? No. Cubs are out as well. They clinched the wild card. These 2 teams are out. Oh, Miami and San Diego I got to look for. Miami. Miami wins. I'll check Oakland. Oakland wins. They're still alive. And the Padres, they win as well. Oh, but that doesn't matter. With Miami's win, Miami clinches the second wild card. Twins are now eliminated because of everyone else winning. KC is also out. So we're still looking at Detroit, AL East is done. We're still looking at Detroit, Chicago, Houston, and Oakland. Oakland's on an 8-game winning streak, too. All right, so we have Detroit, Chicago, Oakland, and Houston. All right, there's Oakland. Or there's Houston. They lose, which means they're out. Houston's out of the playoffs. That's already settled. Chicago loses, but they could still get the wild card. Or if Detroit loses as well, they're tied for the division. Speaking of Detroit, they lose. Detroit and Chicago are going to a game 163. Minnesota is eliminated. The NL has been decided. There's Oakland. Oakland loses, which I think means Oakland is out. Minnesota's out. Yep. So Baltimore's the one wild card. We go to game 163 to determine who wins the AL Central and who is the second wild card between Detroit and Chicago. And the NL has been settled. Based on pitching, I'm going to pick Detroit. They got Shane Bieber starting. Detroit wins, which means Detroit is the AL Central winner. Chicago is the wild card. Christian Yelich and Albert Amora are your batting champions. Carlos Madrigal with 60 home runs. Pete Alonso, 55. He had 55. He had 54 last year. Shaw Stott and Kayla Fritchie are your ERA leaders. All right. So this is your playoff matchup. You have the White Sox and Orioles for the wild card. Winner faces the Blue Jays, and then Detroit and Seattle. Over on the NL, the Marlins and Cubs. Winner will go to face Philly. I feel like it's been Toronto and Philly in the top teams for a while. And then the other matchup is your Giants and Reds. Baltimore and Miami move on. So we have two division matchups, and then the Central and the West. Toronto and Philly move on, along with the Tigers and Giants. All right, they're tied 1-1. Giants lead 2-0 over the Phillies. They're tied 1-1. 2-1 Blue Jays, 2-0 Giants. 3-0 Giants, 3-1 Blue Jays. 4-1 Blue Jays will be in the World Series again. It's going to be Toronto and San Fran in the World Series. Who's on this Blue Jays team? Garrett Cole, Giolito, Daniel Norris, and a mix between... Okay, those have been the main starters. Walters, Josh Bell, Semien, Suarez, Harper, Nico Goodrum. Damn, that's good. As far as the Giants, they got Bundy, Castillo, Brandon Woodruff. That's a solid 3. Jorge Alfaro, Rhys Hoskins. Right, they traded for him. Luis Renifo, Miguel Sano, Willie Adames, 37-year-old Adam Eaton, 37-year-old George Springer, and Tommy Edwin, as Clint Frazier is on their bench. That's a really good team, too. All right, they were middle of the road in offense, top 1 and 2 in pitching. The Blue Jays, on the other hand... Wow, yeah, both teams top in pitching, middle of the road in offense. So if we go to their series, Toronto, they didn't give up many runs, and neither did the Giants. Like, this was their biggest game, 7-6. All right, game one. Luis Castillo against Daniel Norris. San Fran wins 4-3. Dylan Bundy against Lucas Giolito. Giolito gets the win. It's tied. Oh, they won 11-3. Damn. Garrett Cole is your Game 3 starter against Brandon Woodruff. I think Toronto takes a 2-1 lead. And they do. They win 3-2. Garrett Cole goes 7 innings, 2 earned runs. Woodruff went 5 innings for 2. Toronto takes a 2-1 lead. Nigel Scott against Mario Luan. Series is tied. Giants win again 4-3. Daniel Norris against Castillo. Castillo gets the win. No home runs hit. They shut out the Blue Jays 3-0, and they lead the series 3-2. Dylan Bundy, Giolito, Game 6. 4-2. Blue Jays, they were leading 2-1. Giants tied it up 2. Then 3-2. They score 1 extra in the 4th, and that would be it. As we're going to a Game 7, Brandon Woodruff against Garrett Cole. Giants win 8-4. Adam Eaton is your MVP. He went 10 for 29 with the home run. Yeah, he's the only one who had 10 hits. I would have given it to Marcus Semien if the Blue Jays would have won. He went 11 for 28. But the Giants win the World Series over Toronto. That's got to be the Giants. It's their first World Series since 2005. So it's been 20 years since they won the World Series. They've made it to the playoffs for 7 straight years. And they've won their division for 5 straight years. But the Giants win the World Series. Just save it there real quick. All right, now it's time for the off season. Interested to see who the free agents are. Clevenger re-signs with Baltimore. Baltimore signs a second baseman. We'll check those notes in a minute. Yankees fire their manager and GM. Kevin Biggio re-signs with Baltimore. Gold Glove. Archie Bradley and Pedro Strop, your relievers of the year, unanimously. Rookies, whatever. Managers. Erod wins your AL Cy Young. Shaw Stott, your NL. Trey Mancini is your AL MVP. 54, 133, 323. Alberto Mora, 40, 130, 408. Your MVPs. Let's see who the free agents are. Bieber at 31, Yelich at 34, Bregman at 32, Correa at 32. Wow. Gleyber Torres is a free agent. Okay. Eugenio Suarez re-signs with Toronto. Berrios stays with Tampa. Okay. Who's lost the most this free agent? Oh my God, Philly losing 26. WAR. They lost Jaworski, Pomeranz, Brock Holt, Caleb Ferguson, Steven Piscotty. The Yankees have actually gained WAR. Hosmer was a -2. Bendrosian was a -1.8. So they lost 12 players, gaining 3 games. Usually not good when you lose players. Correa and Bregman are your best free agents. Yelich right behind them. Expected to get close to $40 million a year. Who's going to be the first free agent to sign? Yeah, I'm going to do Hall of Fame voting now. I'll put Zach Greinke in. We'll put Hanley in. We'll put Johnny Damon in. CC. Yeah, I'll put David Price in. Cano. Yeah. Jose Reyes I'll put in. David Wright I'll definitely put in. Tulo, yeah. And I really don't want to put Braun. I'll put V-Mart. That's going to be my Hall of Fame submissions. All right, let's go back to off-season so I don't forget about the Hall of Fame like I did the one year. Just waiting to see. Oh, we got a trade. Lance Meadows and David Cruz for Javier Reyes and Jose Garza. Yankees are interested in Bregman. Interesting. And Grandal. I wonder if they have the money. What are they looking like front office wise? $2 million for free agency, $32 million for extensions. Huh. Pittsburgh trades again. Wow. Yelich goes to the White Sox. Grandal goes to Oakland. Okay. DJ LeMahieu, a 2-year deal to Toronto. He stays there. Carlos Correa gets a 5-year deal to the Giants. They just won the World Series, and now they're getting Carlos Correa. Wow. Adam Eaton, Correa, Sano, Edman. Hoskins is batting 6th. That is really good. Bregman, 5-year deal to Detroit. Okay. So that's the most expensive deal right now at $137 million. Correa, only $18.9 million. Yelich gets $31.5. Barnhart, 3-year deal to Cleveland. Peralta, 3-year deal to San Diego. I don't know who Randy Rosario is. Here we go. Brendan Drury and Felipe Rivera to Oakland. Caleb Smith to Toronto. Shane Bieber gets a 6-year deal to the White Sox, who just signed Christian Yelich. And Cleveland gets Gleyber Torres for 7 years, $134 million. That's the longest contract right now. I'm going to write that in. Gleyber, 7 years to Cleveland. And it looks like Bregman's is the most expensive contract. $137 million. Where'd he go? Detroit. AL Central, if it wasn't already tough, it's going to be a lot tougher this year. You got Gleyber, Shane Bieber, Tucker Barnhart, Bregman, and Christian Yelich all in the AL Central. All right, Yami Garcia joins Cleveland. Tanaka now in with the White Sox as well. So the White Sox rotation, they just got Shane Bieber and Tanaka, along with Nick Pivetta. And the Yankees sign whoever Danny Pena is. Good job, guys. Strope to Detroit. Danny Duffy to Toronto. Javier Baez is now with the Twins. Jesus. Mejia to the Dodgers. Zach Gallen to Milwaukee. I actually like that. But, yeah, Correa. Oh, my God. The AL Central is going to be fun to watch. No, not standings. All season. Meadows. Kansas City's joining on the fun. They signed Austin Meadows to a 4-year deal. So all 5 teams in the Central have done something. Cleveland gained 6.3 WAR. White Sox 4.4. Twins still lost a lot of players, but they signed Javier Baez. The Royals, you sign Austin Meadows, but you lose Marcelo Zuna and Harrison Bader. And then who's the other team? Detroit. You signed Alex Bregman, but you lost Haniger, Shane Bieber, Brandon Drury. But yeah, all 5 teams in the AL Central making moves. Carson Smith to Houston, Chris Paddock to LA. Mark Canha to the Mets, Luis Perdomo to the Yankees. Brian Anderson to Atlanta, and David Bodie to Tampa. Okay. Detroit signs 2 more relievers. Seattle signs 2 relievers. Chicago signs 2 relievers. Matt Whistler to Toronto. That's all I'm seeing right now is relief pitching. Kenny Middleton to the White Sox. Daniel Megden to Colorado. Lorenzen to the Cubs. Marcelo Zuna, 3-year deal to Philly. Jeurys Familia, 2-year deal to the Giants. You still have Steven Piscotty, Byron Buxton, Keston Hiura. Josh Hader's on the board. Andrew Chafin to the Giants. Piscotty gets a 3-year deal to the Cubs. Mitch Haniger, 3-year deal to the White Sox. Wow. They signed Haniger, Tanaka, Bieber, and Yelich. Wow. Mancini, Brandon Lau. They still have Francisco Lindor, Ramon Laureano, Christian Yelich. Wow. The White Sox, though. They're going to be fun to watch. Cubs also get Raisel Iglesias. Hansel Robles goes to the Angels. Sir Anthony Dominguez to the Twins. Dansby Swanson to the Angels. Josh Hader to the Giants. And Keston Hiura to Philly. Wow. Angels making moves. Dansby Swanson. Giants. They get Hader and Familia and Andrew Chafin. That's a great bullpen. Hader, Jonathan Holder, Keone Kela, Jeurys Familia. That's great. Wait, so the Phillies now, they have Yairo Munoz, however you pronounce it, Shohei, Keston Hiura, Mike Trout, Whit Merrifield. Oof. Buxton to Seattle. Chicago keeps signing pitchers. They get Aaron Bummer, Aristides Aquino to Detroit, Caleb Ferguson to Atlanta. Sal Perez to Tampa. Luis Gohara to the Yankees. Brock Holt to the Mets. Jacob Faria to Cleveland. He didn't pitch that poorly before getting hurt. Glasnow to Atlanta. Oakland gets Carl Edwards. Okay. Detroit gets Scott Oberg. David Price gets into the Hall of Fame. 94.4%. Zach Greinke was right behind him. 73. Just missed it. Posada dropped. Scott Rowland dropped. Delgado, Lincecum, Kinsler, Wainwright, Pedroia. Damn. Johnny Damon has one more year. Andy Pettit has one more year. We got a few more signings. Will Smith and Matt Harvey to the Twins. Freddie Peralta. Oh, different Peralta I'm thinking of. Zunino to the Reds. Adam Simber to the Twins as well. Sean Newcomb to the White Sox. Carlos Rodon to the Rangers. Brad Peacock to the AL Central just signs. They signed every reliever. Not every reliever, but they signed the majority of the relief pitching, which is insane. Who else? Brad Keller to the White Sox. Adam Simber to the Twins. Luis Arias to the Twins. Gregory Polanco to the Rays. Ryan Presley to the Dodgers. All right. Preseason predictions. Let's see, with all these signings, who's going where and how they're performing. Yeah, when they all sign, the AL Central signs every team, they're going to have a lot of parity, so their records are going to be really close. If they have the White Sox winning by a game, with the Tigers in fourth place 5 games back. Orioles by 4, A's by 2. Look at that. All right. Juan Soto, Central. Bregman, Central. Gleyber Torres in the Central. Ramon Laureano in the Central. And they have the Phillies winning by 18. Likely. Reds by 8. Giants by 18. Woodruff, Castillo. They don't have the offense. But let's sim to opening day. Look at the AL Central right now. Even though it's preseason, the Royals slipped back a little bit, and the Indians. But they were all really close for 2 weeks. All right, now. Blue Jays by 5. Royals by 3. What? Mariners by 3. All right, the Royals have Moncada, Meadows, and Machado. And Aaron Nola. Phillies by 10, Reds by 13, Giants by 10. So right now, these divisions do not look close at all. All right, any other news? A lot of injuries. Padres signed Crone. We already saw that signing. Dodgers ship Victor Martinez and minor leaguer to the Angels for Eloy Jimenez. So the Dodgers just got Eloy. So they have Francisco Mejia, Hunter Dozier, Tim Anderson, Eloy Jimenez, and Charlie Blackmon. Woof. A lot of players close to 2,500 hits, a lot more close to 2,000. Mike Trout needs 3 home runs for 550. Machado needs 26 for 550. A lot of players are going to get to 4, 350, and 300. Rizzo needs 1 run for 1,500. A lot of players are close. Ryan Zimmerman's still playing. He needs 16 RBI to get to 1,500. He had 36 last year. As far as the pitchers, no one close to 20 wins or any milestone for wins. Snell and McCullers are close-ish to 3,000 strikeouts. A lot of players are, what is that? 6 relievers close to 200 saves, and then games played. But I think that is it for the stream. JD Martinez retiring. That's another one. I think he was in my short list. I don't remember. Yeah, he was. Another one retired. So we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12 players still in the majors on my batters. And then as far as pitchers, only 4. Bradley, Zach Gallen, Syndergaard, and Yordano Ventura. Jose Fernandez is in AAA. He may... No, he hasn't played the majors in a while. He's in AAA. Yu Darvish is in AA. Denilson Lamet hasn't signed anywhere yet. He did pretty good in single A last year, but he's 34. And that was it. I just want to see their stats real quick. Time frame. Here we go. Career. I mean, Verlander is close to making it to the Hall of Fame. Felix, no. Aroldis Chapman should. Maybe not. He's got all the All-Star appearances, 3 World Series titles, 405 saves. As far as batters, A-Rod, I think, is in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. Trout, well on his way. Stanton, maybe. He needs 1 home run for 500. Rizzo looks good. Acuna, plenty of time for him. Ohtani. Nope, Jose Bautista not going to the Hall of Fame. Cespedes, nope. Matsui, no. God, no. Ellsbury, no. So, yeah, a lot of these players, I mean, Trout have the same career. A-Rod have the same career. Stanton looks pretty good, 499 home runs. Rizzo, career 303, 471 home runs. Acuna and Soto will be fine. Voit, much better than real life. Staying with Seattle instead of getting traded to the Yankees. Now he's with, or staying with St. Louis, I should say, instead of going to the Yankees. Now he's in Seattle. But very interesting how this has played out so far. But yeah, as of now, we got 4 more of these left. We'll go until the 20. What year did I start? 93, but I did a couple 2-parters. So this was part 36. The next 4 streams, that'll end us at part 40. That is a good number to end at, I think, considering we have a lot of fake players coming into the league, and I really don't want to deal with that. But I'm going to save it here. We'll be back streaming Wednesday with No Man's Sky. I am really loving that game, and it's really hard for me not to play off stream. Friday, we'll finish up Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, that park that I'm working on. Sunday, I know I'm supposed to be doing Fuser, but I'm watching football, and I haven't really been... I mean, it's playoff football, so I really don't want to stream during that. So I think that's on the back burner for now until after the Super Bowl. But yeah, still doing the Monday, Wednesday, Friday streams. Follow me here on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter, Mr._Piv1127. You'll get notified when I go live. I'll tweet it out, but follow me here on Twitch. You'll get notified as well. But yeah, I'll be back Wednesday with not Out of the Park Baseball. Be back Wednesday with No Man's Sky. Until then, everyone have a good night. Peace.